For the Access exam, you will need to create a table and database from scratch. Open up Access and double-click Blank Database. Then name it as Excel-Access-MIS or something like that, whichever you choose, whichever is easier for you, and create. You'll notice Table 1 automatically appears. Right-click this and save it as Practice, just to make life easier on yourself. Click OK. Then view your table in Design View. We want to set up a number of categories or field names. Type in last name, set it as long text. It asks us to remove the primary key. We click yes. Now we need first name. Do the same, make it long text. Then we need favorite sport. Make this long text as well. Next, months since last birthday. Make this a number. Go down to Format and select General Number. Decimal places, instead of auto, select 0. And do the same for months until next birthday, where you turn it into a number. The format is general, and the decimal places instead of auto is 0. Then go back in a datasheet view and click yes when it asks you to save. You'll notice we can now insert information. So in this example, we only have 5 fields. On the exam, there will be 7. In this practice, I will only insert 5 records. On the exam, you will need to enter 10. So let's enter Bob Dole, whose favorite sport is badminton. It is 2 months since his birthday and 10 months until his next birthday. Let's make up a name, Jerry Lancaster. His favorite sport is football. It's 1 month since his birthday and 11 months until his next birthday. Next, let's create somebody with the name Pretty Dragon. Their favorite sport is basketball. It's been 10 months since their birthday, so it's 2 months until their birthday. Our next person will be Harry Harold, whose favorite sport will be baseball. It's been 9 months since his birthday, so 3 months until his birthday. And our last person will be Jumpin' Justin. And his favorite sport is going to be soccer. And it has been 4 months since his birthday, so it has been 8 months until his next birthday. Go ahead and make sure that you save all your information you've now put in the table, and we can begin working out some of our queries. So first, let's create a query which shows us who likes baseball or football. Create query. We add our practice table. We want to show last name and favorite sport. But in our criteria, we need baseball or football. When we run our query, we get our individuals who liked football and baseball. Save this query as practice 1. Next, in our second practice query, we want to see if we have done our months since and months until properly. So we create a table, we add our practice table, we want to show last name, and this time we want to create a calculated months field. So we type in months since last birthday plus months until next birthday. When we run this, what happens? We've done our formula correctly because there are 12 months in a year and everyone has 12 months. We save this query as practice 2. Next, we want to show our sports in ascending order. So we create a query, we add our table. We only need favorite sport this time. And to show in ascending order, we click the drop down for sort. We select ascending. We run, and badminton, baseball, basketball, football, soccer, they're all in alphabetical order. So we save our query as practice 3. Next, we want to show the sum and average of months since and the min and max of months until. So we create our query. We add our practice table. We want months since 2 times and months until 2 times. We click our totals to get our totals row. And with months since, we want sum and average. And our months until, we want min and max. When we run, we have our sum of months since and our average of months since and our min and max of months until. We save this query as practice 4. If you want to make sure you've done everything correctly, you can right-click on a column, select field width and best fit to make all of your information visible. You can go through and make sure you've done everything correctly based on what is presented. Next, we want to count our number of sports. We create a query, we add our practice table, we show our favorite sport, we click our totals row. Instead of group by, we want count. When we run our query, our count of favorite sports is 5 because we have 5 sports. We save this as practice 5. Next, we want to create a query using the wildcard. We add our practice table. We want to show any sport that starts with BA. So we do BA asterisk. When running this, if it works properly, we should see badminton, baseball, and basketball. And you'll notice that is the result we get. We save this query as practice 6. Last but not least, we want to create a formula that goes ahead and calculates another formula for us. So we need to do multiple things to create this query. First, we create a query using the practice table. We show last name and months since. We run this query, and you'll notice months since for everyone. We save this query as since. We then create another query. This one is going to be until. We take last name and months until. We run this query. We save it as until. We want to use the information from the. Here, we try to create our query of our since and until queries. You can take the last name from either one, and then we try to calculate a field that combines our months since last birthday and our months until next birthday. So let's try to use the builder. We click builder, we click into queries, we click on since, months since last birthday, plus, we click on until, and we add months until next birthday. We click OK. We run our query. Now we notice there's 25 different records. That's not what we want. We want 5 records. So we need to change things. We go back into our practice table and we change it to design view. We click yes for our error, and let's make a new field called total months. First, we need to close out our query 1, save that as practice 7. We will go back to that. then you should be able to close out practice table. Once we close out all of our other queries, we can add our total months field. You'll notice data type, we can select calculated. And our builder pops up automatically. Select months since last birthday plus months until next birthday. And click OK. Make sure you save your practice table. When you view Datasheet View, all 5 now say 12. 2 plus 10 is 12, 1 plus 11 is 12, 10 plus 2 is 12, 9 plus 3 is 12, 4 plus 8 is 12. We close our practice table. We go back into our practice 7 query. We view in design view. We remove since and until, and we add our practice table. We remove our expression 1 by highlighting and select delete columns. We then add last name from practice and total months from practice. We run our query and we have what we want. Our 5 results with the total months. We are missing the S in total months. So right click, field width, best fit. Now we see total months. We save our practice 7 query, and that is your Access exam review.